Here's one that's going to get me in trouble, and I know it is. I thought about doing a whole episode on this. Calling everything trauma or labeling everything instead of addressing it. In other words, we have this false belief that anything you didn't like was trauma. I literally had somebody tell me that they had parental trauma, and I was like, okay, well, tell me, what does that mean? And they were like, well, when I was 16, my dad caught me drinking and he grounded me for a month. He took away my car and he spanked me. Now they said he hit me. And I was like, okay, well, tell me what that means. And they're like, well, he spanked me. I'm like, okay. So the spanking thing, I'm anti-spanking. I've said that before. But not everything is trauma. Not everything that you dislike is trauma. And when we make everything that we dislike trauma, anytime something's hard, we have trauma and then we're stuck. Understanding your problem is not the same thing as doing something about it. And understanding that there is trauma in the world is not the same thing as doing something about it. We have this belief that, well, if it's trauma, you can just stop. Well, if it's trauma, I mean, that's why I just had a men's group this morning. And we were talking about how many people are bad at being an adult because, well, their parents were bad at it. Just had a men's group this morning and we were talking about how many people are bad at being an adult because, well, their parents were bad at it. Well, nope, that's a false belief. And these things get us stuck. Now, this does beg a question. What do we do to overcome these traps, right? Well, I'm going to give you some things to think about. Number one, move your body. Like literally get exercise. And exercise can be walking. It doesn't mean you have to go to the gym and, lift free weights and do all that. You don't have to get on a treadmill and set it to 11 and, 11 angle and run it as fast as you can go so that you do it for 30 seconds and take your legs off and it's spinning so loud that everybody in the gym hears it. You don't have to do anything. You can just go for a walk. There's so much research that shows that when you go for a walk, you improve your mental health just a little bit, right? You can stretch. You could lift weights if you find that helpful. But do something that reminds your body you get to move. It's a great time of year. We're in May. If you like to fish, go fishing. If you want to go sit by the river, go sit by the river. If you want to have a bonfire outside and it's legal where you live, then do that, right? Like go out and do something. I can't tell you how important that is. But we want to talk about controlling your body, right? So we want to move. We want to exercise. We want to make sure that we're hydrated. Increase your water intake. People laugh at this, but my wife and I have 5 points that we'll often go over with people who come in and they're hey, look, I'm struggling with depression and nothing's working. The first two things we go after is check your sleep. Tell me about your sleep hygiene. And I'm a big advocate of the 45 minutes before you go to sleep doing the same thing. How often do you move and how often do you stay hydrated? And we talk about nutrition and mindfulness as well. But I'm always interested in how often do you move? If you want to do something to improve your mental health right now, during Mental Health Awareness Month, go take a walk. Go sit by a river. Go sit by a tree. Take in nature and it will help you.